I am outside Brighton and Hove Magistrates Court, where around 100 protesters have gathered to support Caroline Lucas and the 4 others on trial today. One of the defendants, Sheila Menon, read a prepared statement as they entered the building.
We are here to defend ourselves. Balcombe is the start of a major struggle over the search and exploitation of yet more fossil fuels, and the stakes could hardly be higher. In a number of other countries, fracking is banned. We remain deeply concerned at the prospect of fracking here in the UK.
The controversy surrounding today's case has brought in demonstrators from across the country. There's a real feeling of optimism amongst the crowd, and many here hope that today's events will help spark a wider debate on fracking. Harriet, who travelled all the way from Bristol, believes that this court case can only end positively.
Either way, it would be a good result. If she's freed, that would be a great result for justice, and if she's not, I think it's going to really cause a lot of trouble for our parliamentary system. It's going to raise lots of questions about the right to protest and also about the kind of mandate to govern.
Despite the large support outside the court, there are many who disapprove of Mrs Lucas's actions. Her arrest has raised questions about how appropriate it is for an MP to protest in this way. We spoke to local businessman Andy Hutchins.
I think she's a disgrace. I think she's in a position where we voted her in to represent our community. She's setting a bad example to the people that look up to her, the youth of today. I just feel that there's the right way and the wrong way of doing things. She's dragging herself now through the court to bring attention to herself, which is a waste of public money. I certainly won't be voting for her again next time.
Today's trial comes just days after revelations that the Environment Secretary had called an urgent high-level meeting to help Quadrilla with a planning application. Mrs Lucas described the news as chilling, before saying that there is a conflict of interest between Lord Brown's position as Quadrilla's chairman and his role as a government lead non-executive. Jeremy Leggett, one of the most respected figures in renewable energy, went even further in his criticism.
In other countries, these kinds of privileged meetings would be viewed as corrupt. Suffice it to say, executives in the renewable energy industry can't get this kind of access.
We are still waiting for the verdict on Caroline Lucas and the Balkan protesters. However, the wider issues this trial has raised could be left unresolved for months to come.